Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
To our new passengers, aloha and welcome aboard.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the ResortLoop.com podcast. I'm your host, Bob Collar. Tim Scott is not with us today. He is yet on another research assignment. I believe he's looking into the My Magic Plus some more because there is so much information there. It's giving us a brain freeze. So there you go. So today, since I'm in charge and my wife's not here, the show's going to be about whatever my daughter wants the show to be about because I never get to pick the show. So today, I decided to actually have my 14-year-old daughter join us for the podcast today. And she's messing around like a 14-year-old daughter does, trying to crack up her dad. So, but I wanted to get a 14-year-old girl's perspective on Walt Disney World because a lot of kids don't think Disney World's cool. They don't like the idea of going down there because they think, oh, there's nothing going to be there for me. So let me introduce her. This is my daughter, Emily. Say hello, Emily.
Hi.
And so you have been to Walt Disney World every year of your life?
Yes.
Except last year.
Well, last year we went to Disneyland, so that counts. I count that.
That definitely counts. That's right. We're going to start off with, what is your favorite park?
That's really hard because they're all like really, really fun and fantastic. But I'd have to say Epcot.
And why Epcot?
Because the older I get, the more, interested I get into traveling and all that different stuff. And Epcot is really like all about, well, they have the World Showcase, which is phenomenal. But they also have, sciences and different, that's what Epcot's about. They have, just all this different stuff that's really interesting and fun to do.
So what part of Epcot is your favorite? The World Showcase? Or
Yeah, probably the World Showcase.
Ah, very good. Very good. And what country would be your favorite then?
Oh, let's see. I like England because I love One Direction. But
there you go. Show's over. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah.
Little One Direction plug. You guys owe us royalty fees just for plugging you. So just letting you know if you're listening out there or your agent.
Oh, God, if you were.
So you like the United Kingdom area of Epcot.
Yeah.
That's very good. Very good. So being that you're 14 and your friends, have your friends been to Disney World? Do they think Disney World's cool? Do they not think Disney World's cool?
A few of my friends have been there, and yeah, they think it's, well, I have one that she doesn't think it's cool, but, she's just not right. Because it's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
So you would recommend for a teenager to go to Walt Disney World?
Yeah, it's fun.
Because there's lots to do, right?
Oh, yeah.
Shopping? You like shopping?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Where's your favorite place to shop?
I like to shop everywhere, so...
Well, I know that.
But definitely...
My wallet knows that.
But definitely downtown Disney, because there's just all the places to go and spend money.
Yeah, the giant World of Disney store. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Epcot's your favorite park to go to. What would be your favorite ride? There are a lot of rides. Now we live close to Cedar Point. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows we're in the Northeast Ohio area, and we're not all that far from Cedar Point. Cedar Point better than Disney World, or is Disney World better than Cedar Point?
I think if you're a teenager and you're looking to, go on some pretty hardcore rides and stuff like that, Cedar Point definitely, but just the quality and the people and just all the different, all the good stuff that they have at Disney and the good food and just the way that people take care of you really is just, I like Disney.
Good. So what would be your favorite ride? They better be good.
Hard.
I've spent enough money down there. So anyway.
That's hard. Oh, really? I honestly probably,
Now, it doesn't have to be an Epcot.
yeah.
That's your favorite park, but what would be your favorite ride?
Oh my goodness. That's really, really hard. Because it used to be Splash Mountain. Like when I was really little, I'd go on that all the time. But, probably, oh my gosh, what's it called? I can't even think about it. I can't even remember what it's
park is it in?
Epcot.
Epcot. Soarin'?
No.
Mission Space?
Spaceship Earth. That's what it's called.
Spaceship Earth? You like
Yeah.
Spaceship Earth?
I love Spaceship Earth.
Why do you like Spaceship Earth? That's not a thrill ride.
It's not.
It's not crazy exciting.
I don't know. I just like it. I like the different like the stuff that you can learn from it and all the different stuff about people and like the way we've evolved. I like that. I think it's cool.
Wow. You're starting to scare me a little bit. All right, so we've stayed at the value resorts, we've stayed at the moderate resorts, we've stayed at the deluxe resorts. What would be a 14-year-old girl's favorite resort to stay at?
Probably the African. Oh my God,
the
what's
Animal
it called?
Kingdom Lodge.
Yes, Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Why the Animal Kingdom Lodge?
I just really liked it, and Simba is like, my main man, so it's like, I don't know, I really, really like it. I'd like to go to Africa too, so it's like kind of Africa away from Africa.
Right, and we take that little walk out that
Yeah.
pathway, and you can see the animals. And the pool's very cool.
Yeah.
Favorite pool? Is that your favorite pool?
Favorite pool has to be Beach Club because
Stormalong Bay. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mhm.
That's a good one. We've been to Walt Disney World many times. How does it make you feel when you go?
I just feel like a little kid again when I go, cause it's like my whole childhood. It's like my home away from home, and I feel like a little kid. And I mean, even like the adults that work there, and even the adults that go there, they act like little kids. So I don't feel, I feel like I can just let go and have fun and.
You think you're ever going to outgrow Walt Disney World?
Never. No, I'll go when I'm like 50 with my kids. I'll go when I'm like in college alone.
You're ready to go with your friends, aren't you?
Yeah, I really want to go with my friends.
Do you think, and you better answer this right.
Right? There's a right answer to this?
Yes, there is a right.
Okay.
There is a correct answer to this. Has this made you closer to your family?
I think so, yeah. Especially because we, drive down there every year. We don't fly. Yeah. So it really has.
So Walt Disney World brings families together.
Yeah.
That's copyrighted Disney. You cannot use that without express written consent of ResortLoop.com. Well, very good. That's very good. That makes me happy that you enjoy Walt Disney World and you enjoy being with us. Compare Walt Disney World to last year we went to Disneyland in California. How would you compare the two?
Disney World is a lot better. I mean, Disneyland, you can't go wrong with the original. It's Disneyland. It's, the original park, but Disney World is just, there's so much more to do, and it's bigger. There's more, land and there are more, I can't even talk, okay, so I'm sorry. There are more hotels and stuff.
Without saying you gotta say 100 times.
I have to say and I have to say you know what I mean? Yeah.
So we're thinking about going to Walt Disney World in June.
Mm-hmm.
If Dad finds enough change in the couch cushions, we're going to go in June. What do you want to do on this next vacation? We have been there. This will be our 14th trip to Walt Disney World.
I really want to stay at Port Orleans. I know Bobby hates it, but I really want to stay there. Yeah. I really I know he thinks it's creepy, but I especially after Princess and the Frog came out, I really want to stay there now cuz it just seems so cool.
Good. So you want to do it now? Do you want to stay at the New Orleans part of it, or the Riverside, or Alligator Bayou?
Probably the New Orleans part. Because I just think that that'd be really cool, like the whole Mardi Gras theme stuff. That's really cool.
Very good. Very good. How has now that you're a teenager, how has it changed for you compared to when you were a little kid? Epcot was not your favorite, obviously. So what was your favorite when you were little?
When I was little, Animal Kingdom was my favorite because I wanted to be the Wild Thornberrys. If anybody has seen that show, I wanted to be Eliza. Because I just wanted to talk to animals. I loved animals. I still do, but I was like, I'm just obsessed with animals. And Animal Kingdom was, all that. So, yeah.
All right, I'm going to channel Barbara Walters now. Everybody, envision Barbara Walters. If you could be any Disney character, what would it be?
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, this is a fun one. I
may have to edit this out depending on what she says. Okay.
No.
You may hear a click.
I want to say Kiara from Lion King 2, but it's got to be Merida from Brave. I love Merida, and I wish I could use a bow and arrow like she can.
You don't have red hair, though.
Well, I wish I did.
We'd have to get you the wig.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
That would be so awesome to have hair like that.
Save your allowance, because that's the only way you're getting that red hair. Now, we have never done the Bippity Boppity Boutique.
Oh my gosh, I want to do that.
Oh, now you want to do it.
I want to do that
you
like
didn't
now.
want to do that when you were a little girl.
I would walk around there as a 14-year-old in Cinderella's dress and just I'd rock
how has it changed from when you were little and all you wanted to do was mess around with the animals to now, and you had the whole lion tamer outfit or zookeeper outfit. I'm sorry, the zookeeper outfit, and gave us actually at what was she, 5 years old, 6 years old? You were giving us a tour of Animal Kingdom.
Well, I knew everything about animals. I'd watch Animal
You
Planet
did.
all the time.
Yes, and had the zoo books and all of that fun stuff.
Zoo books.
So you weren't into the princesses. You didn't really care about princesses, but now all of a sudden you want to be a princess.
Oh, I
again?
want to be a princess. Yes.
Oh.
I already am a princess. What are you talking about?
There you go, fellas. Right there. I this makes me happy because I won't get anybody wanting to meet you. So that's good. No. Don't ever call my house, man. I'm telling you, don't. No, I'm just kidding.
We don't have a house. Silly.
So you would recommend the young ladies to go do Bippity Boppity Boutique?
Yes, that looks so adorable. I seriously, I'm not even kidding. I want to do that now.
I do believe there's an age restriction now.
Yes, it's like, I don't know, 10 probably.
Now I will say, I just saw that Walt Disney World has changed their policy about who can be in their parks at what age. And the age used to be that you could be in a Walt Disney World park at the age of 7 years old as long as you were accompanied by someone 14 years or older. Me, I would not be comfortable doing that.
What, leaving a 7-year-old with me?
Leaving a 7-year-old with not with you per se, but a 7-year-old and a 14-year-old, because it's a big place. The new rule now is 14 and 14, so you can't be in Walt Disney World unless you're with somebody who's 14 or older. So you and your girlfriends could go.
Yeah.
But you couldn't, up to this point, you could not be in Walt Disney World yourself. Could you handle Walt Disney World yourself?
I think I could. Not my friends.
Be careful, they might be listening. So we're not going to name any names here.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to handle it, but I think I could handle it definitely. Because I know it like the back of my hand by this point.
That is true. So if you're going to allow your kids, if I were to allow you to go into the Walt Disney World parks without me and Mom, where should we stay for something like that, do you think?
I honestly, well, mean, you could get on the bus. You probably like Pop Century or something, somewhere with like easy bus access, or one of the resorts with the monorail, because that would be
There
one
you
of the
go.
best.
You want the easiest access into those parks. So if your idea is, and you want to go mostly to the Magic Kingdom, I'd be okay with any of the hotels on the Resort Loop. If you want to go to your favorite park, which is Epcot, I'm going to say that you got to go to the Beach Club or the Boardwalk, where you can just walk right into the International Gateway, and I would feel comfortable you doing that.
Yeah.
To be able to just walk in at 14 years old. So now, unfortunately for your brother, you guys can't go together because he's got to be 14 as well now. So that's the new rule by Disney. How do you feel about that rule? You think that's a good idea?
I think that's a good idea if you are a responsible parent and you know that your 14-year-old can handle it. But as I said, a lot of my friends probably wouldn't be able to handle it. So it really depends on the kid.
It does depend on a kid. That's very, very true. And that's very wise of you to say that. I would allow you to go into the parks just by yourself or with your friends. Some of your friends.
Some of my friends.
We're going to wrap up here in a few minutes, but what would you say to someone who is around your age to convince them to go to Walt Disney World?
I don't know. It really depends on if they're the kind of kid who thinks that they're cool if they don't go. Because then I'd just say, man, just stop, because it's pretty radical, as some people would say. But I don't know, like, probably just, hey, it's really fun. You can just hang out. It'd be hard to convince a teenager, but just it really is really fun.
It's worth it, isn't it?
It is worth it, yeah.
It's a lot of fun. You can relax, but you can also have a lot of fun.
Yeah. And like even like the little kid rides, like I would totally go on the teacups. Like they're fun. Just sit and mess around. Be a kid for a day, because you're growing up.
There you go. Exactly.
So,
someday you're going to have a family of your own, and your kids are going to say, hey, I want to go to Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
And it would be good. You're going to be fine because you already know it.
And I mean, you're not going to stop growing up. Like, you're just going to keep getting older and older. And I mean, just be a kid while you still can without looking like a weirdo.
All right. The last thing I'm going to do, I do this to Tim all the time, makes him crazy. I'm going to do it to you. I'm going to ask you 5 questions.
Okay.
Ready?
Am I timed?
No.
Okay. I don't
but
like
these are
timing.
simple answers. These are
Games.
1-word, 2-word answers. This is not, you don't have to elaborate too much. This is real quick.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Ready.
Space Mountain or Rock and Roller Coaster?
Rock and Roller Coaster.
Downtown Disney, Walt Disney World, Downtown Disney, California Disneyland.
Disney World. Downtown Disney World.
Monorail or boat?
Monorail.
Pop Century or the art and animation?
I've never been to the art and animation, but I would like to be there.
Trick question. Very good.
Yes. See, I'm paying attention.
Was that 5 questions? I don't know if that was 5 questions.
It sounds like
that was 4 questions.
4 questions.
All right, we have a gallery here, by
Bobby's
the way.
counting.
We have that was 4 questions. All right. And finally, number 5, Ellen's Energy Adventure or Figment?
I liked Ellen's Energy Adventure because I love Ellen. She's so funny.
I like the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs were cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll wrap it up for this edition of ResortLoop.com. Listen in. We'll have a sweepstakes here coming up pretty soon. I'll have information on that. And we'll have Tim back here on our next episode. And he'll have some great information for us on his research excursion, if you will. So that'll do it for us. Emily, you want to say goodbye?
Bye, everybody.
All right. This is Bob Collar. See you, everybody.
I tried playing it cool.
Is that a One Direction song?
Yes.
I'll be shooting for my own hand.